I'm here today to talk about a fish named Mary. Mary is a stickleback fish that was found in Scotland. And when researchers found Mary, she was pregnant. Stickleback fish like her aren't supposed to get pregnant. The way stickleback fish make more stickleback fish is a female lays a bunch of eggs in a nest, and then a male chases her away and spreads sperm all over the eggs, and then the eggs develop into embryos, and the male watches them while they do that, and eventually they hatch and become more sticklebacks. But somehow the eggs that were still inside Mary got fertilized. Researchers' best guess as to how that happened was she wandered into a nest where a male had recently spread his sperm, and some of that sperm ended up inside her, going up through her egg sac and fertilizing all those eggs she was carrying. There were other possibilities. It's possible that Mary was a hermaphrodite and, self-fertilized her eggs, but researchers checked and she wasn't, and the eggs had multiple parents, not just her. So it really seems like Mary has developed the ability to become pregnant. Unfortunately, she never developed the ability to deliver the babies. The researchers removed them through a sort of C-section dissection that really killed Mary. But the babies were shockingly fine. There were no deformities. 56 of them grew to adulthood. 20 of those were still alive when the researchers reported their findings 3 years later. There's some possibility that this might actually be how it happens, that a fish like Mary, wanders into some free-floating sperm out there in the water and gets pregnant just by that sperm making its way into the eggs that are not supposed to be fertilized yet inside her. And that over time, for some animals, this might become evolutionary adaptive. So what this fish kind of did was jump across this evolutionary divide in the tree of life from one branch to another. It's not clear if this is always how it happens, and it's really not clear if this is something that happens frequently. There's been one other example back in the 1950s where someone took a photo of a fish like Mary, a stickleback, that seemed to be carrying embryos like this, but those embryos never developed. It's kind of an open question, how common is stuff like this? Is this really evolution in action, or was this just kind of an unusual freak incident that occurred? And they say they're gonna go out and look for more pregnant sticklebacks like Mary to see if maybe this is something that's starting to change.